west of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's taken in by Shavers. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a Bills 1st down.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen going to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this. Out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Hurts. Now Hurts fumbles it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now Allen. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Throwing is Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll dump this off to Cook. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Allen to throw once more. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but